welcome back to a chilly fall edition of Eyes on the Fear. Lauren Artino here with Tim David. Tim, you know what? We have a little bit of a light week, but some good stuff coming up, and we've got a few teases for you guys for some new content. So we'll get to that in a moment, but wanted to check in with you. Steven rocked it this past weekend.
Yep, he got first place over at a Pittsburgh monthly.
Nice.
Love beating out our Pittsburgh, rivals. That was a lot of fun.
Good job, Steven.
He did great. We talked about him here in a little bit. He and I sat down, but he's playing this weekend in Vegas, Las Vegas.
Steven!
Yeah, going to Ludwig's Invitational. Should be a lot of fun for him.
I love how I act surprised even though I know there's stuff going on, but the Vegas just sounds exciting.
Vegas is hype.
How long?
Yeah.
So he's just going to be there for the weekend. Hopefully he'll get some time to enjoy the city and all of that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff. So let's get to that segment. Tim talked with him, and we'll be back in just a few.
The gamble was awesome. They've been trying to get me to go for a while. It's the TO is like a Pittsburgh TO. They've reached out to me for both the gambles 1 and 2, and both times I thought I was going to go, and then something came up that prevented me from going. So this is the first one I was actually able to show up to. It's only like a little over an hour away to now, which is nice. Before it used to be 4 hours away.
Right.
But yeah, the venue itself, I've had this problem where I keep. Every single tournament I go to, I keep either bringing the hoodie or the jersey. And every single time I bring the jersey, the venue's too cold. And every single time I bring the hoodie, the venue's too hot. So I guessed wrong. The venue was way too hot. I brought the hoodie. But
we got a first place.
We made it work anyway. It was fun. I got to go with Andrew's my roommate. And Andrew didn't have as good of a tournament. But I don't know. It's always just fun to have the car rides where we talk about Zero Suit. So it's a good time. I enjoyed hanging out with everyone there. Pittsburgh scene is like one of my favorites.
Nice.
I got to know them really well near the end of Smash 4. I have a lot of really good friends there. I really like Pittsburgh.
Very good, very good. And was there anyone you were looking forward to competing against, and how did those matchups go?
It was Geist. So I really, really wanted to play Geist. As Geist is the guy who just keeps beating me, and in Ohio, so it's like, if I make it to Geist, it's nice because I'm never upset about losing to him because I think he's so good. But I also I had new ideas. This is like the first week in a while I've had like really the chance to prepare for a bracket. And so I spent like most of last week studying my like sets of me losing to Geist and sets of Mars beating other top Bayonettas or something like that. And I was like, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to come up with ideas. I had ideas. I'm going to try these ideas out. And if I lose, at least I lost in a different way. And if I win, that's awesome. That means my ideas are working, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly when it happened. I just ended up winning clean 3-0. I've never beaten Geist before, and the first time I did was 3-0.
Perfect. Love
awesome.
That. And then what did you think of the grand finals that you participated in?
Icy Mist is an incredible player. Icy Mist is so good. They were the first seed for the tournament, completely earned. Icy Mist got 9th at the Big House. They're always a threat. I think they've very narrowly not gotten. I think they've gotten PGR ? Question mark. If not, they're definitely capable.
Yeah.
Been a threat since Smash 4, even when Samus was bad. Like, incredible player. However, Icy Mist is incredibly tiltable. And Zero Suit Samus, like Zero Suit versus Samus, is like not a good matchup for Samus. It's probably one of her hardest ones. So a lot of the times, like my game plan against Icy Mist in the past, this time it was more detailed around the character, but like a lot of the times, like all I need to do is like kill her really early in the first like 10 seconds, and she's going to be really mad, and she's going to try and hit me really, really hard, and then things are going to go well. She's not going to like camp me like she's supposed to. She's just going to run at me and try and hit me because she's pissed.
Yeah.
And so like I think she's very susceptible to tilting. So like when Grands happened, she was coming in hot. She had a game 5 set with Geist that she narrowly won. And she was beating me really bad the first game, Grand Finals actually. I was down 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah. And
once I made the comeback happen, the moment I got the last stock in the first game, I knew the set was over. I was like, she's so mad. She blew that lead. And then the next 2 games kind of showed it, where she just kind of ran at me, and I got 2 early kills in the beginning, and she just didn't feel like playing. Like the way it went didn't surprise me, but I do not want that to reflect poorly on Icy Mist. I think it is. She definitely could perhaps work on her mentality or something like that. She's an incredible player, and it's just some things very understandably tilt her, and when it's tilted, it's sometimes that just happens.
What are you looking forward to most for the Ludwig Invitational? And then are there any different preparations heading into the weekend?
So obviously, like, I'm looking forward to the bracket. I think the bracket will be fun. Just like, I just need to, like, it's nice knowing that, like, I just need to make a top 8. If I make a top 8, then I'm into, like, the next day or something like that, which is reassuring in a sense, where makes it feels like it's, like, possible to win it in some small sense or something like that. When normally I look at this and be like, dude, I'm just fighting for my life every single round, which is still the case, but, like, it's a much easier goalpost than trying to win the entire thing. Right. And so I think that's like a cool little detail that I'm looking forward to. But really, what I'm looking forward to the most is I am going to be in a venue with not a ton of people, but everyone there is going to be very good, and I will have access to all sorts of players who I can money match, practice, and I just want to absorb as much information and skills. So even if I don't do well, I leave this tournament a significantly stronger player than I came. And I think this is like a perfect opportunity. So the brackets just dropped today. I could have been getting on it today. I did not, but I think I'm going to tomorrow. But I know who my round 1 is. I know who my round 2 is. And I certainly want to come prepared. I'm gonna do my homework again. Yeah. I like how it worked last time, and I would like to do this time. I think part of what's difficult though is that I feel really confident in a lot of the matchups I get. So if I do my homework for them, it's like, well, this is something I'm pretty sure I understand. I don't know. It's just kind of a thing I have to know I have to play well for. But regardless, I'm going to see if I can come in prepared. I don't want to... If I lose, I don't want it to feel like I didn't try my hardest or didn't... If I like somehow slacked off and I missed an opportunity in some way. So.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for hopping in this call with me, Steven. We'll see you this weekend at Ludwig's Invitational. Feel free to follow us on socials, and you'll be able to catch him live.
Bottoming out. Yep. As is. And Becco will get it. Able to flick and hide. And here's Wave. And they are going to punch their ticket in.
Tim, I gotta say, these Madden predictions and these highlights from every week, a couple days before the actual game, are going really, really well for us.
Yep. Luckily, we'll be able to have that sports book soon, so we can kind of have our own little cheat sheet with the Madden Sim. But yeah, check out how we did this week.
Brandon Saho alongside with Sean from 92.5 The Fox. This is your first Madden Wednesdays. How pumped are you?
I'm looking forward to this. Now, I've played Madden for years. Unfortunately, though, Brandon, a terrible carpal tunnel injury took me out of competitive play. So I'm looking forward to being in the booth with you today and calling a great game.
We'll see what he does. Burrow back to pass, throwing right across the middle.
Great call.
Who is it?
Was it Mixon?
No, of course not. It's your boy, Big Red.
Big Red!
Threatening here in the red zone. They haven't been great in the red zone so far this year. We'll see what they do in this one. Burrow throwing towards the end zone, wide open in the corner. What a catch by Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals.
Getting the feet down. If this stands, this is going to be one of the best catches I've seen this season. One of the most talented defenses in the NFL.
Haven't given up a touchdown yet in the second half, like you pointed out. We'll see if that holds true today. Jesse Bates with a nice tackle there, but a 6-yard gain. I'm sure the fans at Paycor, after 2 weeks away, will be fired up on Sunday. Once again, you can watch that here at the hometown watch parties at the Hard Rock Casino, Cincinnati, here at the Hard Rock Cafe. And the drink I was just handed, which I'm going to show everyone, the Zombie Apocalypse.
Oh, I like the name of that.
Yeah, it looks dangerous, but in a good way.
Now, it's at this point, I think, in the broadcast where the Bengals do not look like they're going to be able to fight back. So that's when they usually give the broadcasters drinks here in the booth. What is entertaining, November 18th, Brandon, when the Jacksons show up, I guarantee you they will put on a much better show.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Than the Bengals have today.
They'll sound a lot better than that, too. There's 1:04 left, and Burrow's got to figure out some magic. Throwing towards the end zone. Wide open touchdown. Bengals still with some life in them. Burrow connecting to Tyler Boyd for 6.
Tyler Boyd, time and time again.
Is that a little dance?
That was a little shimmy.
That wasn't the gritty, but we'll take it. Mariota going to run on his own. That's a hold there that they're not going to call, but that was a definite hold by 8. Timeout Bengals, and that pretty much ices this game with a first down and only 3 timeouts to go. Overall thoughts of that ball game, Sean?
Well, it's to me a typical Bengals game. We came out on the short end of the stick, but the good thing is, good food and good drinks here at the Hard Rock Cafe for the game.
I will cheers to that. Once again, a reminder to everyone watching here at the Hard Rock Cafe, also at home on Twitch. You can download the Hard Rock Sportsbook app right now, and you'll be eligible for $200 in bonus bets when you download the app. Go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Hard Rock Sportsbook app today. Once again, Brandon Saho along with Sean from 92.5 The Fox.
All right, guys, that is it for this week's show. We promised a few teases. We've got some cool stuff coming up that you might see Fear in a larger aspect. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to keep it very, very, very vague, but you'll know what we're talking about soon. Hopefully by next week's show, we'll have a lot more to share.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all.
We'll see you guys next week.